Welcome to another episode of Section, man. Welcome to another guest, man. Bird, back in the building.
I'm not a guest, okay?
You are a guest. That's and today's topic is, could you be a side piece? Why or why not? Bird, you want to pop it up?
Well, first of all, yes, you can be a side piece, okay?
No, I'm talking about you. It's you personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can be a side piece. I ain't got no issues with that. But you got to understand what comes with that. Jealousy, other things, different requirements, different... Just stuff that just comes with that. You have to be okay with that because you're going to get jealous or you might get mad at the person. But, you know, that's just me personally. I could do that, though.
What about you, Morgan?
No, I can't do it. Because I've done it before and I didn't like how I was treated.
How were you treated?
Like a piece of meat.
What was the scenario, though? Like, did you know there was another one? Like,
yes,
he was up front.
I did.
So this man, out of all the men you done dealt with, was honest from the jump. Was like, hey, I got a situation.
He was honest from the jump, yes, but I didn't like the fact that I was like, it really wasn't any conversation. We really didn't talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
When I would ask him a question, he would get like real frustrated about it. And then
because you weren't playing
I feel like whenever we would meet, it would only be legit sex, and that's it.
Okay.
So
I feel like if you're a side piece,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't have to be intimate, but it's like you can talk. Like for us, it was only sex, and we didn't talk like that.
All right.
I ain't like
first, answer the question, though. Answer the question.
Could I be a side
Yes.
piece? I could be a side piece.
Okay.
I have no problems with that at all. As long as it's established that we're just fucking. That's it. Once it's established, cool. I have no issues with what you're doing. I'm gonna do me, you do you.
Okay.
When we link, it is what it is. Now, when you start having oh, we can do this and that, you're no longer a side piece. You're dating. You're dating, and if y'all not casually dating, then it's but again, that's established in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So this is you felt some type of way about it. It's because, basically you wanted a little bit more. You were stepping out of that role of being a side piece, in my opinion.
Maybe I was stepping out of that role, but I know what type of nigga he was.
Mm-hmm.
When I started talking, he was, and I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a taste. It was good,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew it was just sex, but I just literally just going over there having sex for maybe all of 5-10 minutes.
Oh my Jesus!
And then
why you put this man out like that?
No, seriously, that's all it was.
So
and then I would have to leave because it was I had to go do something.
Right.
Like the shit was terrible.
So you was in and out in 20.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So
or it would be a time where we would actually, because I wanted the same thing we had in common. We both like How to Get Away with Murder. So it was one time I did come over there and watch it. We watched the full episode and then we had sex, which was cool. I wanted some type of friendship, and we didn't even have that. But he didn't really try to talk to me at all. And then on top of that, he did have a baby on the way.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
he had a baby on the way too.
So
it was just a lot that he had going on, but I still didn't like the fact that he was literally treating me as a release.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
So what made you want to talk to this dude?
Continue
with this dude, or even initially, because you probably knew a lot of that stuff.
I didn't continue. It was probably because before, when I started talking to him, we had sex then. And then I just stopped talking to him. I kind of ghosted him at first. Mm-hmm. But then homecoming season came around. He hit me up. It was like, you still in town? You still live in Atlanta? I'm like, yeah. But I knew what was coming. But I kind of set myself up because we went out to eat one night. And then supposed to go home. But my drunk ass was horny. I was like, well, let's go to your place. We'll watch TV. And of course, one thing led to another. We had sex. The sex was bad that night, and I told him that shit. So he tried to redeem himself, and he did.
Yeah.
But after that, it was like, all right, I gotta go. I didn't care for that, cause you know how guys will have one night stands, and then they don't want you to stay the night, or if you do stay the night, you gotta be out early morning. Excuse me.
I ain't had a one night stand ever or in a long time.
But hold on, you ain't answer the question.
Well, could I be?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know how to play my role.
Exactly.
You know, I
It's
could.
all about
Honestly,
playing your
I think probably like side piece could really be up for men, for real.
Right.
Yes.
But there are some jokers out here that really be, you know what I mean, catch your feelings and, you know, can't play that role. You know what I'm saying?
Folks get emotional, especially if pussy good.
Now let me ask you. So you the side piece, you wrong?
No.
Nah.
No, you can't say that because, like I said, you know, drunk shit happen all the time. So I can't say that you haven't protected sex every time too. Just being honest. So, but yes, like to answer your question, like if I'm in if I'm not drunk or you know, like I'm in my right mind, then yes, because like I know she was probably having sex with her boyfriend, and if I'm at one side piece, she probably got another side piece.
Oh, what her
Just being
boyfriend?
honest.
Oh, that's a different.
That's a side piece.
No, oh man, we have two different definitions of side pieces.
What
Oh, what's your
thinking about?
definition? I'm
Good
thinking of
Lord, I'm
relationship.
sorry. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. I had a whole different.
What was you thinking?
I'm thinking like, hey, I'm that person on the side that you just come and fuck, and then that's it. Whether she's dating someone or not, like anybody else.
No, that's just normal Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
even if she's
even a
like,
side piece.
so say like she has a main person she's like dating and or entertaining, not necessarily her boyfriend, because I don't like agree with cheating per se. But it's just like you're dating this dude, y'all trying to get to know each other, y'all like working towards a relationship. Well, I'd be that person on the side that you fucking on until y'all decide to get into a relationship.
You think that shit is just gonna stop? Because it's probably not.
I mean, for me, it does.
Would you stop it or do you want her to stop it? Or who do you think?
I mean, as soon as she let me know that they're like, I don't condone cheating. So it's like, as soon as she let me know that, yeah, we're like, this is my nigga, this is my boyfriend. And it's like, this has been fun. I'm gonna go about my business.
Fair.
Type shit.
So even if she hits you up like, what's up? You gonna be like, no?
If she has a boyfriend at this point, then yes. I believe in karma. So it's like, I was like, my thing is, it's like, if I don't want to be on the receiving end of that. So like, if I'm all about this girl and I'm thinking like, I'm 100% in, I expect her to be 100% in too. So I wouldn't want me to be that guy who's the side piece who girl's still fucking on while she has a boyfriend. Then when I'm actually really serious about a girl, she has some side piece and she's still fucking on. You see what I'm saying? Like, I believe that it happens, karma happens like that, where it's like you feel this way, type of way about someone, and then they're still out here doing them, essentially.
Okay, I got something for you. So you go ahead. You mess with older woman?
Older woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So say it's an older woman, married but like separated. Would you go ahead and do that?
If she's separated, ooh, that's tough. Separated as in like they're working on a divorce.
Yeah, they're working on a divorce, seeing other people. They're dating other people.
Oh,
They're technically
yeah.
married.
Then that's none of my business. Then
Okay.
at that point, it's like y'all separated.
Okay.
Y'all are trying to get because we all know the legal system move mad slow. So it's like at that point, then it's like, all right, cool, beans. What do you? But like, if y'all like, hey, we're separated, but we're still trying to work on us, then it's like I don't want to be in the middle of that. I don't want to interfere. Like, I'm a distraction at that point, and I don't want to be a distraction for something they're trying to work on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So she says she's married, but she's still trying to fuck with you. You just like, nah, I can't do
Probably
that.
not.
ooh, shit. Now
Probably
that's karma, okay? That's
Yeah.
karma. Yeah.
Probably not.
That's back. I couldn't do that.
It's crazy though, like women really be out here though. Like just as men be cheating, like women really be cheating while they're married. And I done had about 2 conversations with people who are actually married and cheat. I'm like, bruh.
Bruh. They're usually like, I guess the husband doesn't give the wife enough attention.
Yeah.
And then she kind of figures it out, and then while he's doing his dirt, then she gonna do hers too.
And that's what's so wild is that I had this like connotation that the whole niggas ain't shit saying like, yeah, we know niggas ain't shit.
Yeah,
But
I
it
say
is
all
what
the
I'm
time.
like, bro, like women hit where it hurts and women are just as ain't shit as niggas are. And I will 100% vouch for that because I'm like, I have a lot of women friends and I'm like, I know a lot of shit that y'all do, that y'all think about doing. Like,
I think it's
y'all are
because
just
we
as
get away
ain't
with
shit
our
as
shit.
niggas are.
Y'all are more sneaky.
Exactly.
Y'all way more
We are way more strategic. We're strategic with our like what we think about what we about to do. Like we will never get caught. But y'all, I feel like y'all don't think y'all shit through and y'all get caught with y'all shit.
And that's fair. That's facts.
So hold on, how far? So tell me like how far you think into something before you do it. Like cheating or you about to go deal with this one person. Like how far deep do you think about that?
Like in a relationship?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so let's say if long distance, I'm with somebody, he's not here, we barely talk, I'm not getting like that every other day affection that I need in person, and like just being on the phone isn't enough. So it'll become to where, like say I'm going out with my girls, and guys are coming up to me where before I would just turn them away instantly, but then it started turning into okay, I'm entertaining them, and then stuff started changing then. So it's like whenever something I won't say drastically change in a relationship, but it's just I just feel like it's strategic. Like if you see something that you don't like, that you feel like it's just gonna keep going, then that's when you start like looking at other guys, but not really for women.
But like this, women keep backups on purpose. On purpose. Even if they're in a relationship, they still have a couple of guy friends that they still associate with. You're like, oh, I'm gonna give you just a little bit, not enough to where like I'm in the wrong, but just a little bit that keeps you still kind of there, just in case this motherfucker fucks up. And
you were right in a sense.
In a sense,
you're right in a sense.
Most of most if not all women do that shit, bro. If a guy's about a woman, he's all in for her. All in for her. That's why when niggas...
it's some women.
It's some women. And it's some women, it's some guys. Yeah. It's not everybody. Like, you can't generalize. But, like, again, I always talk from my own, like, perspective and the things I have experienced and witnessed and seen. So, like... Well, all guys, when they're like dating, they have girlfriends, they're all in. That's why when guys cheat, bro, like it's because like they're listening to their dick. And as soon as they bust that nut, it's like, fuck.
Was it even worth it?
Half the time it's not. And so that's why they always are like, guys will continually cheat on their girl. They continue to cheat. And people ask like, why don't you break up with this girl, this and that? It's because like, I love this girl. Like, I was thinking on my dick, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, I love this girl. Like, when they get their shit together, no, this is the girl I want to be with. I feel like when girls cheat, it's a lot more than that. It's just like, all right, I'm going to hold on to these couple people over here. I ain't give them too much. I'm going to keep them around. But when this nigga start fucking up, I'm going to start giving him a little bit more. So that way, when like this shit ends, I'm already on to my next one. I'm already getting my replacement king and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Niggas don't do that shit, in my opinion.
In my opinion, if I was ever in a relationship and I feel like the relationship was falling, and I would start entertaining other guys, I would try to like end the relationship before I even ever cheated.
Yes, that's the right thing to say.
That's the right thing to do.
That's what I would do. Me personally.
That don't always happen.
Of course, it don't always happen. It's always like made a slip up. But you be like, oh fuck.
But let me ask you this. So before you even like end things with this person, are you already stacking your roster again? Are you already like preparing for the aftermath of when y'all break up?
Strategically, yeah.
Right?
Right? Yeah, that's very true. Because if I see...
It is real.
Yeah, because for me, if I see something that I don't like and it's not changing, I'm like planning ahead to like who's going to be the next, who I'm about to talk to.
That's the thing though. Me personally, it's like if I'm ever in a relationship situation, like how the fuck do I have to talk to somebody next? Like I'm okay with being alone, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like even if I am like near ending the situation, it's like, bro, I don't have to have another one next. Like it's gonna come, it's gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not out here just trying to talk to somebody, or trying to date somebody for no reason. Because it's like 9 times out of 10, I haven't like even healed from the last situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like I think people aren't okay with being alone. People get lonely too often, and they're scared of just that. And so I think that's what people fall into, and they end up like dealing with some people they really don't really fuck with for real.
Right. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think like women naturally stack when they feel like shit's not working out. They naturally go ahead and stack those reserves because they're like, with a lot of women, it's like, I want to have kids, I want to have a family, I want to do this and that, etc., etc. It's not all women, but again, from a lot of conversations I have with the women in my life, it's like, I want to have a family, I want to have kids, I don't want to be too old to do this and that. So I feel like they stack before the relationship's over. When they see that it's heading there, they go ahead and stack that up.
Oh yeah.
But I also think that's why guys take longer to get over those situations, because it's like, I was sold and invested on you. So when we break up, it's like, all right, cool, whatever, out here, I can do whatever I want, this and that. But they don't really fully process how they feel. They don't really fully process like, all right, I don't have a girl anymore at this point. And then there's the residual effects of not dealing with this shit right then and there. Mm-hmm. And then it's like all these series of steps that guys have to go through before they're like, all right, cool, I'm back out here. And then now I'm back like trying to find me, my Mrs. Right, essentially.
Yeah, and I could be wrong too. I think when a breakup happens or whatever, it's like, I think women process it like right then, so they're like devastated or hurt, whatever, like at first, and men, like you said, are just like, fuck it. Then it flips. Right. Mm-hmm. Then men is just like played out longer, like, okay, it might be 2-3 months after, and then he finally like gets his shit together. All right.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. We're touching on like the whole side piece stuff. Like because I was actually a side piece for a little bit.
How long? A little bit.
It honestly depended on me, because when I met the dude, he wasn't married, but he did have a child. Like, so he, like, we were talking, we were having sex, but then we I think I just ghosted him because the age difference. Like, he was 11 years older than me.
I don't know, I turned 26 in 2 weeks.
Nice. Man, what you
okay.
So I stopped talking to him because of that, because I was like, I can't do it. So I ended up seeing him again, and things started rekindling. But then I realized that he was married.
He didn't tell you?
He told me that after the fact.
After the first time you had sex?
After the
Okay, so how long did you stay in that once he told you that?
After he told me he was married? It probably happened like twice. And when, like, the first time it happened, he told me, I, like, did not respond to him. I was just went ghost for probably about 6-7 months.
So what?
But it's the dick. It's
it was
dick.
Top 5?
Best.
Top 1?
Best.
Top 2?
Best. The best I've ever had.
Jeez.
It was really good. And
hold on, did you raw?
No, I didn't. No, never did.
Damn, he gave you the best dick.
That's what I'm saying. So you imagine that skin on skin.
That's what I'm saying. And he was, even before he got me, he was still the best I ever had. So what kept me coming back is, of course, I would get drunk and I'd be like, oh, want some dick? Let me hit him up, see what's up. And that's how it happened. But when I found out he was married, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this every time. Like, he was talking about getting a hotel, like meeting at a hotel every other weekend. I'm like, no. Like, that's the ultimate side piece affair, all of that. I was like, I do not want to do that. So the last time we did have sex, I ghosted him for a whole year.
Yeah, but you knew that already, like that night. Yeah, after I get this, you
like that's it. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I did.
Gotcha.
I did. Like, that was pretty much. I tried to make it the last time that we was gonna have sex.
You tried.
But then I reached out again. I reached out, but it never happened. It never happened.
Hey, women as weak as men, bro.
It never happened.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to sex.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you ever heard that freaking Summer Walker song, Drunk Dialing?
I need to listen to that.
Yeah, listen to that
They
song.
said if your girl not calling you when she drunk, then she not yours, bro. That's what they said.
Yeah, that drunk dialing, you have a lot of drinks and your ass is drunk and you just want some dick and you hit up old dick.
Okay. So how much? So you think side pieces could be MVPs for certain relationships?
What you mean?
So like I was listening to Michael Bay's podcast, right? And there's a whole basically all about being a side piece. So there was jokers that was calling in talking about, I've been a side woman, side piece for 10, 7 years.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I'm talking, but they knew the situation though.
Yeah.
They knew the situation, but it's like they like kind of MVPs. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of helping them stay in their situation, stay in their relationship. You know
but 10 plus years though, that got me thinking like, what is he really doing? He paying some of the bills? Got to.
Why he got to?
Got to be.
Why? Because dick ain't just that far to be.
No.
For that 10 years.
No, for 10 years. And you ain't found nobody else in 10 years?
What if both parties are like married and they just fucking each other?
True. Very true. It got to be the dick or the pussy.
What's
No, it's good.
Why can't it be both? Why can't you just have that chemistry that's just natural? It's just like we enjoy having sex with each other, and it's nothing more than that. This will never be anything. I can't stand you outside of us having sex. In essence, too, I don't want nothing more with you than it is what's right here.
I can't stand you.
In essence, too, like I don't want to have a relationship with you because I can tell how you are in relationships. So these can be situations like he said. These are like 7, 10 plus years. So of course you're gonna know a person a little more than just the physical contact, and they're like, I don't want to be with you.
That's a relationship.
But it's like everything that we had has been purely physical. I don't want a relationship with you, but I enjoy having sex with you, and I don't want to stop having sex with you. So it's like, and that's why I say like side pieces. If you play your role, nobody's catching feelings, and nobody's doing anything extra. It's like I know who you are out in the realm of this, of what we're doing. Even if we kick it for a couple minutes before we have sex, it's like I know what we're kicking it and doing. It's not like I'm getting to know you, tell me like your dreams and aspirations. No, you don't need to know that shit. If I'm just here for fucking like give you dick and shit, then it's like
people don't know how to play the roles though, man.
Yeah,
it's
like,
or do they know the role? That's what I'm saying.
They don't. That could be a gray area too. But like, say you know what I'm saying. For instance, like just give an example. Like I'm fucking shorty and I know I'm like her side piece, whatever, and I see her and her dude out. I'm gonna keep it tight. Oh hey, how you doing? I ain't seen you. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah. Like if I know that's my role, I'm gonna keep it like. You probably ask who is that? Oh no, just my friend. Blah, blah, blah. I see, but reverse of that, like a girl, I feel like she'll get jealous. She'll be like,
petty.
Oh
she'll do some petty shit, or like, oh I see you later, and then you know what I'm saying, like girl, your head like that. Yeah, and now you're shouting like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? So. I know me personally, I'm gonna keep it G. Like I know what the fuck going on, but you gotta tell me like what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
And I feel like where guys fuck up at when it comes to being a side piece is like the girl is a lot more dope than he thought she'd be. So for guys, it's like damn, and even for girls, guys and girls personally, this is where like everybody fucks up at. It's they fall for the personality. They're like, damn, cool as fuck. You be chilling, this and that. Like I know personally, any other time I've ever been like. You know, that guy that just come to fuck him or whatnot. I've never been in a situation where it's just like, yeah, I really like you more than outside of what we have, but it's just like, damn, I can see why niggas like you because you're cool as fuck. Like, I play my role, but I'm like, I can see why other niggas really like you because you're cool as fuck. Outside of what we have already established because we communicated this is just going to be what we're doing, like, I can see myself fucking with you a little more, but it's because, like, you're cool as fuck. You be on some chill shit. You like the things that you like. I actually fuck with. We can have these type of conversations, etc., etc., etc. Now I'm not gonna step outside my role, but all these other niggas, I can understand why they be trying to fuck with you, and that's why a lot of niggas fuck up at is they fall for that personality and shit, and then they get too invested. And they're like, that's when all the petty shit come out. That's when they step outside their role, etc., etc., etc. Women do it, men do it too, but that's what men fuck up at. But men deny that shit. I'm like, nah.
Alright. So you said when you playing the role, so you basically like just hit me up on the dick, like just send me what's the emoji?
Airplane.
The airplane. Just send me that and straight. This is all we doing. No conversation, no nothing. Like
invisible ink.
Invisible ink.
Yeah,
Oh damn. See, I ain't.
But I think where like I've only maybe had 1-2 situations where it worked out like that.
How long did it last?
A couple months. But where it gets fucked up at is they fall for who I am as a person.
Yeah.
It's like it's outside of sex. When sex is like contributed to it, it's like, oh, you get good sex and you're like a dope, cool individual.
But did she fuck up for trying to get to know you on that individual side? Or I guess she just trying to find out the basics of you, and then like damn, even the basic version of her style, I didn't go deep into it. Like damn, he really cool dude.
Honestly, I think a lot of it, I wouldn't put the sole blame on them. I don't even put a lot of it on me, but I put some of it on myself.
Okay.
In essence, to like myself, I don't like making people feel like they're just ass, essentially. So a lot of it falls on myself because I try to treat them like they're still like friends, essentially. Yeah. So I still check up on them, I still talk to them, etc., etc., etc. But it's like when you come over, this is what we're doing. All right, you can leave now, type of shit. I would never say that. I just kind of be like,
that shit's underrated though.
Hold up, but alright, do you what do you call it? Do you let them stay over? Do you let them stay over?
I do. Again, my fault. Again, my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. But I don't know. I don't know how well y'all are into like with zodiacs and shit. I'm a Cancer though. I actually care about people.
Shout out to all the Cancers.
Yeah, King Cancers and shit. So like,
okay.
I don't like hurting people's feelings.
Yeah.
So again, that's why I say a lot of the times I like the whole side piece shit. Like you're just some ass. A lot of that can be my fault because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to make you feel some type of way, and I want to keep this good thing going. So I'm like, if you want to crash, you're tired, cool beans. I'd rather you stay here than to leave, and you might be intoxicated. You might not feel like going, or you stay far away. Then it's just like, yeah, go ahead and crash here. It is what it is.
Sleep in the bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's underrated.
But like,
that friendship.
I have my moves where it's just like, all right, I'm clearly want you to leave, but it's like if you don't, then I'm not gonna be. I don't vocalize like get out type shit because I don't want to hurt your feelings. As pride and certain shit. Yeah, but it's like I care about people, and like a lot of girls that I tend to have these side piece relationships with, I'm like, yeah, it's like we're just having casual sex and shit, but it's like I don't want you just thinking I'm a piece of shit just because I'm trying to kick you out and shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like.
So you really a good guy. You good
I try to be.
You are a good guy.
Some people don't think I am. Some people don't think I am. I try.
That's normal Cancer shit.
Asshole.
Me, yes, asshole.
Bird a good guy.
I'm an asshole though. I know I'm an asshole. Everybody tells me I'm an asshole.
But he's a good guy. Everybody loves Bird.
But like to this point, like everybody tell you why this shit's underrated because like. People like women, they love like just little stuff you do. Like you're just how you doing, checking up on you, all that shit. Like that shit's gonna come back like in the end to be to the the guy's benefit if he's looking for that. Cause like people don't like even boyfriends and stuff. They don't do that to their women. Like they don't check on, ask them how your day is. They don't talk to them. So if you got a nigga over here talking, trying to understand, how was your day, or working with you through your problems, like she gonna get him some pussy eventually. You better know it.
So that's your game.
Yeah.
No, it's not my game, but I just know how it works. I could manipulate a situation like that easy.
You can,
but I'm not doing that. Cause I mean, it's weak. If I'm intentionally doing it, I feel like that's weak.
Right.
But if I do it and it happens, then I just know it's gonna happen.
I mean, shit, I feel I'm a good guy too. I mean, shit, you stay 45 minutes away to an hour. I mean, shit, you stay if you want to.
Yeah.
What sign are you?
I'm Pisces.
Water signs unite.
Would you tell the girl though, like, listen, you gotta go, or you just be like,
nah.
What's the conversation like when it happens? Like, all right, say you guys are in the room, and she's like, hey, I'm getting tired or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what's next? Like, what do you say?
Shit, I mean, are we fucking or not?
After y'all.
After we. I mean, the times where I've been in those situations where not even being side people, just if we just having casual sex or anything like that. Shoot, most of the time, well, not 50-50, they'll leave and then 50-50 just stay. And I'll be like, I ain't have no problem being, just cool. We could sleep together in the same bed. That's cool. I ain't got no issue with it. But it's just like, I really try to keep my distance. At least I try to keep my distance, but my natural personality just comes out when it comes to having a conversation. You know what I mean? Genuine conversation. And I think that's where it fucks up sometimes. Because I like you said, I don't want to be a mean guy. I don't like being mean.
Right.
You know what I mean? But sometimes if you know where y'all stand, this is what y'all doing, then shoot, sometimes you gotta, cross that. Do that time.
This shit's just so hard.
I done had a shorty like get in the car, like pull off a little bit, say, no, I'm too tired to drive. Come back.
Wow.
And shorty had to do. It's crazy.
And I feel like in those situations, it's just like I'd rather you stay
Slept
here.
in the bed.
In that sense too, like I don't want it to happen to you. So like I'd rather you stay here if you're too tired or like you stay too far away. Just stay here. It's cool. I go to work at 7:00 in the morning anyway, so it's like you gonna get up early.
Regardless.
Yeah, you're gonna be getting up early regardless, but take a nap if you need to.
That's another thing. If I know I'm a side piece, I'm getting the fuck out of there, okay?
As a guy, yes.
Even if it is like late at night, like early in the morning, I'm gone. I ain't trying to lay in your shit all day, all that. No, get the fuck on.
As a guy,
because I'm gonna do it. Like, get the hell on.
You gonna tell him?
Huh?
That's what
You gonna
I'm
tell him,
saying.
hey, you gotta go?
I don't know. It depends.
It depends who?
That's what I'm saying. That's
If I'm
why I
comfortable
like
enough
the
to her,
situation.
and if I'm in a relationship and I have a side piece, like she damn near gonna have to know everything. Like I'm gonna have just to get around the shit. Cause like if my girl called me like, hey, can you step outside downstairs real quick? You feel me? Like let me holler at my girl. Like if I'm really doing this side piece thing, then that's what I would do. You feel me? Like she has to be she has to be hip to that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if you had a girl and you had a side piece, how much trust would you have in your side piece to not go ahead and be petty?
A lot of trust. She gotta be.
And it might be the same amount of trust you got with your girl. That's the crazy thing about it.
You damn right about that. You're damn right about that.
See, but that's my thing. That's why I think you should develop some type of friendship with the person that you fucking with on the side. Because if you don't, and let's say y'all in the same vicinity, same space, and you know y'all don't have that friendship, they're gonna be petty. And if it's a friendship and y'all have a mutual understanding that you know this is what it is, then it won't be that. And I think that's where I didn't like it, because the dude that I was fucking with on the side, like I was his side piece, it wasn't that. So if I was to ever to see the girl and him in the same place, I would be petty.
But it's only
because he treated me like shit, and I did not like that. I didn't.
So hold on.
So if he treated you well,
then
if he treated me well and it was a friend, because they don't even have to be like we got to go on dates. It could be a friendship.
Just talk to
like,
you.
Because I feel like you being a side piece is like friends with benefits too. It's the same thing. Same shit. So, like, we had that friendship. You ain't got to worry about me coming crazy at your girl, trying to be petty, or giving her hints that there's something going on between us if I ever see y'all in public.
So you keep it tight?
Yeah. If we were cool, yes. But if you just calling me over here just to fuck and then you, like, telling me to go right after?
So, say if it wasn't a marriage and they were just in a relationship, like, if you guys were fucking for like a year or however long, you don't think you'll ever just get feelings to be like, damn, I want to be in her position? Like, I want to be with this nigga?
It depends.
And two, the next step is that, would you ever date somebody that you know that he was cheating on you with? You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm saying. I know your background.
Right.
Probably I wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
I wouldn't do it.
So, at that point, I mean, I feel like it should just be that. Like, why the fuck do we need to be friends? Like, we just fucking.
Yeah, we can just be fucking, but you can be friends too. You can be friends because they don't have to pass that line. Like, if we just friends, we just cool. You ain't gotta take me out on no date. We ain't gotta go hang out here. We just friends.
See, that's what happens though. It's like you start off right as just fucking, and then girls be like, "Oh, you going out? Why you not taking me out? Or why you don't go out to eat with me? Or why you gonna do this?" Like, damn, we started off just fucking. Like, what the fuck you need all that stuff for? I feel like girls catch feelings though, like quick. Like, if we fuck like maybe 5 times, they gonna start asking those questions. And then if you don't fuck with it, then I mean, me naturally, I just like kind of go ghost, or I just stop hitting them up. Like,
but if you lay everything down on the line, then that's on them if that shit happens.
It usually is on them. Like, I tell people, I don't give a damn. Like, I'll be straight up, because I mean, I don't care. Like, we're fucking, that's it. Like, don't expect nothing else. And 9 times out of 10, the girl gonna be like, okay, she might be mad like that day or next day, but she gonna hit you back up, and then y'all probably gonna end up fucking.
Right. And if the girl feels like kind of how you feel, then you're not built to be a side piece, like at all. There's legit maybe again 1 or 2 girls that I know that like our conversation is very minuscule. When she comes over, we might chill for like 5-10 minutes. Then we do the do, and then as soon as we're done, she leaves. She literally leaves and doesn't talk to me again until she wants more.
That's cheap.
Okay.
And that's she knows.
That's why I said I can't do it.
And that's exactly. It's like some girls, and that's like, it's very rare, but there's some girls who are just built for that. And same with some dudes. There's some dudes who are just built for it. Like they can do it. They don't catch feelings. They don't nothing. They know what it is. I'm only hitting you up for this. Like, and it can work. I'm not saying that girls can't completely do it, but I think it's a very small percentage of women who can't. Because they're like, most of the women I feel like can do that shit. They have their own shit going on. In essence, too, like, I'm working towards this. I'm trying to do this, that, blah, blah, blah. I ain't worried about no nigga right now. I ain't worried about no nigga at all. All a nigga can provide for me is some dick. That's really it. At all. And with the girl I was dealing with at the time, you know, she was like still in school. She was grinding and shit. And so like she'd hit me up. She was just like, "It's been a minute. I'm about to pull up." I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool. I'm free on this date." She pull up. We chat for like 5 minutes, but it really just be us watching some shit. And then she'd initiate. We'd finish, and then she'd dip. It wasn't no lingering around. It wasn't no like post conversation. Like, all right, I'll hit you up, and she dipped. I haven't heard from her in a minute. A smooth minute. But when I hear from her again, I'm like, all right, cool, it's on and popping.
See, I
she
think
plays
that's
her role.
But then again, I think that's when y'all initiated because y'all knew what it was.
Exactly.
See, in my situation, I didn't know what it was. I didn't.
You thought you were the only one.
I didn't think I knew his situation, but we had went out to eat like twice. So I'm like, and he paid for it. Like I didn't pay for it.
So hold up, because I know jokers that pay for meals
That's
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying.
So it's like, hold up, you can't.
First of all, I
this
don't
guy
know
right
why I don't get the whole take me out meal thing. You just gonna give me some pussy anyway, so why the fuck I gotta take that?
No, like, and it's not. I didn't ask for it. You want to go get something to eat? Let's go.
I mean,
But my thing is, you doing that. Like, I wasn't asking for much. I wasn't trying to be nothing with him because I knew what type of nigga he was. So the fact that I knew, I'm just like, okay, we just fucking. But it was the fact that he just wasn't trying to have no type of outside communication. Like, I wanted to, like, talk to you every now and again. Ain't have to be, like, on no shit like that.
So
It
you
wasn't.
At the same time, he got
Like I said, just a
You
friendship
can't
type
decide
of thing. I said I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I can't, and I can't. I cannot do
She
it.
did say she couldn't.
I
do it.
cannot do it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I want some type of friendship. Don't just be calling me and be like, hey, I want something. We go fuck for like 5-10 minutes and then I leave. I do not like that. I don't.
I
And
guess,
especially if it's not no type of friendship, you just call me, we fucking I leave. No.
so I guess my question would be then, is there a difference between friends with benefits and side pieces? Because side pieces aren't necessarily your friends. They're really not necessarily your friends. Your friends
But
with
how do
benefits
you
would
find
be-
this side piece though? How do you find this
How
side
did,
piece?
so mine.
Where did this side piece come from? How did you meet this side piece?
You probably just had a conversation. Y'all were felt probably physically attracted to each other, like the conversation, and just the season y'all were in, y'all looking for the same thing,
Right.
and it just
Just happened.
maturated just like that. You know what I mean? It don't always have to be friends, but I get what you're saying with the friend stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I think I got enough friends.
Have you ever like had sex with a friend? Like just that situation, y'all friends, y'all had sex and y'all still continue to be friends?
Yeah.
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 Nothing else like ever happened out of that? Like relationships, whoop whoop.
Nah.
Yeah. You're in that situation.
But it's rare. That shit rarely happens.
I feel like when you start having sex with your friend, it can mess shit up.
I believe so too.
I do too.
Cause it's like, all right, so you know how they say like you're supposed to marry.
But is it your friend or is it your acquaintance? I think some people get twisted definition of friends, like friends, and then like this is my homegirl, we cool, like we cool, but she ain't like my sister. You get what I'm saying?
That's fair.
You know, so I mean, probably going back, I probably say more acquaintances
I
because
think
I'm starting to meet in 2020. I'm starting to say like I'm starting to say, all right, you really more acquaintance than a friend.
What's an acquaintance? Like, give me a definition again.
Acquaintance is just somebody you see and you
See,
be like, hey,
Every
what's
blue
up? Talk to a
moon,
little
you don't
bit.
text
Yeah.
them or
You
talk to
don't
them
text them all
often.
the time.
So okay.
Y'all might see each other.
Like we friends, you know, we bored, like you know.
Okay.
Yeah, like this somebody you see in public. Be like, hey, how are you?
So like you have a
Talking
friend,
about-
right? And I know for me, my friends, my close girlfriends, like I have like some really like deep conversations with them. Like they know a lot of shit about me. And I think the problem comes into play is like if I had a girl, like I'm not having those conversations with her. I'm having them more so with my friends. Or even if I'm in a situation with my girl, like I'm asking my homegirl or friend, whatever, like, hey, how would you feel in this situation? I did this, and so she's kind of understanding me, learning me,
Right.
and it's like I'm telling her all these things, and she's telling me more shit like that. We're gonna naturally get closer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have sex, and now we feel like, damn, like we're closer than we thought. Is this something? You know, it gets a lot of confusion in there.
Yeah, no, it blurs the lines,
Mhm.
which is why I try not to have sex with like my close lady friends.
Mhm.
Now, acquaintances, like you said, acquaintances is a different story because it's like we chit chat every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we might, if we're bowling, it's like in a public forum. It's like there's multiple people around type thing where it's like we're interacting with multiple people at one time. But no, I definitely agree where like I try to shy away from that shit because I'm like, especially with like platonic female friends.
Mhm.
A lot of niggas can't say like I have platonic female friends because a lot of niggas don't make friends with with women these days because it's like, you know, sex. I can fuck this girl if I want to, you know. So like I always try to typically shy away from having sex with like my true like women friends because I'm like I can still tell people I have platonic friendships with women you know, that's outside of sex. You know, I hang out with them, kick it, and it not be shit. So if I do start dating some chick, you know, whatnot, I'd be like, yo, I have these couple lady friends. Yeah, I had this couple lady friends. These are my niggas, bruh. Like, we can kick it, we can talk and shit, and it's nothing. Like, at all. There's no feelings there, there's no nothing. We haven't done anything, you know? But when you blur that line, you can no longer say this is my platonic friend because you, like, did shit with them. And it's just like, so when you try to tell some girl that you're dating or talking to, it's like, now she has reason to, doubt you. Now she has reason to not trust you and this and that because it's like, well, if this is your best friend, you already fucked her.
Hello.
Type shit. So it's like, I try not to blur those lines. No. Again, those associates, whatever. Whatever. But those, like, legit female friends that you cherish and care about, like, those are the ones that y'all kick it with. She hits you up and she's crying. You hit her up and you feel some type of way. But it's never anything. Like, I try not to blur those lines. Personally. I know some niggas do. But I'm like, is that really your friend if y'all blur those lines like that? Yeah. Like... But that's why I said I definitely understand what you're talking about because it's just like sometimes it's like you don't want to touch those lines.
I had to learn quickly. Like I was at one point in my life, I was like, damn, let me like they're my friend now. I'm finna try her type shit or vice versa.
So did you strategically think that, or shit just
kind of just happened, bro? Kind of just happened. But now I have like 2 or 3 like female friends that it's just nothing. That's just it. But like we tight. Like we have like great conversation, you know. But there's no like sex, there's no nothing.
And I feel like those friendships are needed. Like they're needed. You get a different perspective that your niggas can't give you. And same for like women who need like niggas as friends. Like you get a different perspective. I have a couple of girls who will hit me up. You're like, yo, if a nigga says this or does this or like they'll explain the situation. And I explain it to them like, this is what I would think. But based off how other niggas act, this might be what it is. But it gives them a perspective and a chance to like evaluate different options. So that way they can know how to move in essence. So, you know, those friendships are needed. But because people don't think those friendships can occur because of, you know, sexual desire and like all of this shit that y'all want to have or whatnot, it's like people try to shy away from those shits. That's why it's still like hard to go in public with a girl who's your friend and people don't think y'all are dating. People are like, oh, they doing something. Like, nah, this is my nigga. Why we gotta be doing some shit? Like, I genuinely enjoy hanging out with this person.
Yeah, we know more. I know you got some stories or something.
What you got for stories?
Oh no, she just look like she just reminiscing. Like,
damn.
I can see in the eyes. We don't have these conversations a lot of times.
Oh well, shit, yeah.
No, I'm talking about more. I mean, shit. I know damn. That time when I posted on IG, folks were talking about, damn, who that girl? She real passionate about that situation, about that.
Oh, because I was real passionate.
Oh, she was hot.
What
like,
situation?
Remember when we had Bill crib?
Can we replay it?
Remember when we had Bill crib?
The topic was the whole
female,
having best friends.
Yeah.
Oh, opposite sex.
Yeah.
Yes. Like the situation that I was in with that was that I was talking to this guy. When we first started talking, I was talking to him. And I was talking to somebody else at the same time. I told him that from the jump, and he was like, okay, cool. I asked him, are you talking to somebody else?
Yeah.
Like, if you are, let me know, and it'll be cool. He told me no. But he knew about my situation, because I ain't had nothing to hide. Right. So, you know, as we're talking, I'm liking him more than the other dude, so I dropped the other dude. And I'm all focused on him. I'm all in on him. But then, like, little shit started popping up. But, of course, I'm just, like, just pushing it out the way, like, oh, it ain't nothing. Like, and what made it so bad was that his friends were throwing hits at me to catch.
Damn.
And I was missing them shits every single time. It was really bad. So when it started like hitting me was around his birthday. This is the dude that I was saying I took to Capitol Grill.
Oh, wow.
This nigga.
Damn.
Yeah, this nigga.
Damn.
We were never in a relationship. We were just dating. And we were dating for a whole fucking year. So we were dating and I just started realizing shit with his best friend. Like I would see her like snapping shit of her in his bed.
No, that's
always being at his house. And when I asked him about it, he was like, oh, that was nothing. She was, drunk one night. I slept on the couch.
Come on, man.
I don't believe that shit.
Nigga don't sleep on the couch on his own shit.
That's what I'm saying. But me, back then, being gullible as fuck, I was like, okay, maybe he was sleeping on the couch. But like deep down, like my conscience was like, no, bitch, he was in that fucking bed too.
What?
So, long story short, I think I had went out to Hole in the Wall one night, drunk as fuck, asking my friends like, I'm about to hit him up and be like, no, I'm about to hit her up and ask her what's going on, because she followed me on social media. When I would see her, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Like it was nothing. She didn't know about me, and I didn't know about her. So when I did ask her that morning after, like, what's going on with you and dude, she sang to me like a canary. Told me every fucking thing.
Hold on, but she didn't know who the hell you were?
She knew who I was, but she didn't know how involved I was with dude.
And she just
She thought I was just a
that
friend.
information?
Just like I thought she was just the best friend. Like we thought the same shit. So when I told her, she told me everything, and what really got me was around his birthday. I took this nigga to Capitol Grill. I spent over $100 on this nigga, and I told him, you know, I'll just go to your house, chill, because he was like, he gonna go to the strip club with the dudes. Whatever. I'll be at your house chilling, so when y'all come back, I'll be here.
Finna get that.
Exactly. He didn't want to do that. He was like, no, you stay here. So later that night, I'm looking on Snapchat, I see him with her. And he told me when they went to the strip club, it was just supposed to be the guys, but it wasn't. Damn. So she told me everything. God, I spent that much money on him. I gave him birthday sex just for him to leave me that night, go to the strip club with them, and then leave that night and go fuck her too.
Damn, that nigga had a great birthday.
He had a great birthday. He had a great motherfucking birthday. And then what was crazy, like when I found all that out and she told me all that morning, we were supposed to go out that day and go just adventure Atlanta and go to World of Coca-Cola, go to wherever the fuck we was gonna go with that little city pass shit. And he came over, I looked like shit because I was pissed off. I put everything. I gave you all of me, and this is what you do to me? Mind you, we were not together. We were not boyfriend and girlfriend, and I kept asking him that question. He was like, oh, I'm not ready. But I was so fucking in love with this dude. I was in love with him. That's why I stayed.
What's his time limit again? How long?
No, now my timing back then, I was like 3 months. If we not together, then I'm
3 months.
Yes, 3 months for me.
Damn,
for me.
90 days.
Then I pushed it to 6 months. Same shit. And I just stuck around for too long. And I tell you, his friends were giving me all the signs, telling me shit, and I was picking up on all of them, but I was pushing that shit away every single time. So. And you know what was crazy? When I did find out all about that shit, I stopped talking to him for a little bit. But then I went back.
Wow.
I went back.
That's why you gotta stop fucking these people, man. That's
I went back.
Period.
I think, the real reason, I'm going to be honest with y'all and myself, the real reason I went back was because of the dick. The dick was good. He had a really good career on him. Like, he knew where he was going. He was making good money. So I was looking at the future. I was like, I'm about to make good money with pharmacy. You making good money in like the firm, because he was like in marketing. So I was like, that was good. I was trying to work with that.
Business decision.
Exactly. So that was like one of the reasons why I went back, but it was the same shit. He moved for his job up north and had her come with him. The girl that was supposed to be the best friend, she rode with him up north. And he fucked her again.
She probably fucked her in the car.
No, in his new place. They had sex again. And by that time, I had already bought my plane ticket. And I was supposed to be seeing him in like 2 months after he moved.
2 months? Why you wait so long?
2 weeks. You want to get him 3 weeks.
Money. Because going up there was expensive as fuck.
He should have paid for it.
He
didn't pay for it.
He should have been on that
But the
Holy
sex,
Ghost.
no.
That spirit.
Get on that spirit.
No, that's why I was so passionate about that topic. Because that shit just brought me down. It broke me. It really did. And the fact that I realized that I was so broken to a dude that I wasn't even with. So that really fucked me up. I gave you all of my time for us just to be and a situationship.
Damn.
So that's what really messed me up.
See, you gotta say that to the camera. Hey, you know how many folks feel that way? God, that probably who that? Oh, you about to get so many followers on that thing.
No, that's why I couldn't. I could not.
Golly, boy.
So that's why I was really passionate about that topic. Because that whole friendship thing, like, I can't say much about it because I do have my guy friend. No, Brandon, my guy friend. I have my guy friend, Derek. I'm real close with them. But it's never been nothing. Nothing. We've never had sex. No sexual anything. We've been strictly friends. But that motherfucker there, just, I couldn't. And what was funny, when I was hearing things about him talking to somebody else, I never looked at her. I never thought it would be her. I thought it was somebody else in the friend group.
Always you don't expect it.
Exactly. And tell them they all gave me hints. His
what
friends.
What do you remember?
So I do. The hints were, like, I think I was talking about Crown Apple one day, and one of his roommates was like, "You know who like Crown Apple? So and so." And I was like, and I brushed it off instantly. And then I remember old girl was having a Christmas party. Her family was having a Christmas party. And everybody else, dressed and chill. But this nigga all dressed up.
He looking good.
Haircut, looking good. Everybody else was dressed
he was done for
decent. So his other roommate was like, "God damn, you dressed up, ain't you? We just going to a Christmas party."
Damn.
So that was another sign. Like, I was just like, "Yeah, you are. You looking real good right now. Like, you just going to a Christmas party. What the fuck is this about?" So I caught all the signs. And I just pushed them away.
So at what point do you like look at that and take a step back and be like, I don't want to play this role anymore?
The dick good though.
Yeah.
The best.
Oh, this is
no, this is
No. What point do you say it's like, okay, this doesn't work for me. You're clearly still doing you, but this doesn't work for me. What point do you just take a step back?
Until you find some other dick.
Now, some other dick or good dick?
I think it's not just some other dick. It was just somebody better. Somebody that treated me better, but wasn't a rebound. Because, a rebound can be, that person that you need at the moment, but you know that he's a rebound.
I feel like rebounds, whatever is right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just right there. It doesn't matter who and where, like who or what the situation calls for. It's who's right there. I feel like that's what a rebound is. Like, hey, he just broke my heart. I look up from my crying tears, and this is one guy here.
But it can be any guy.
Who tries to comfort me. I'm just gonna throw it at him. To me, that's what a rebound is.
No, because it could be any guy. The rebound can be, not as attractive, not as fit.
The next guy, the guy that's just there.
That's what I'm just saying. Exactly. That's why I said it. Another guy came in, but he wasn't a rebound. He was actually somebody that I actually liked and wanted to talk to.
Oh, so you already had him in the Rolodex.
Oh yeah,
that's what you're saying. You already had him in the Rolodex.
He was on the bench. He was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
He was Lil Williams.
Which
he was a friend.
Which plays into what I was saying earlier. They always stack a roster. They already are having something prepared. They're like, I can already kind of tell this might not work.
But this is the thing though. I wasn't in a relationship.
I get that. But regardless if you're in a relationship or not, when you're dealing with the dude, y'all are already thinking if this doesn't work, I already have someone else I can fall back on. Women play that game. And that's why niggas be like, you can kiki with them niggas if you want. I don't trust that nigga. Like, at all.
See, I feel like dudes should only feel that way when it's a new nigga coming around. But then again, like I said, in my situation was bad. Because I never looked her way to think that she would be the one that he was fucking around with the entire time. And she was the best friend.
But women
from the jump.
Women are sneaky to begin with. So, like,
y'all trust nobody.
Y'all don't trust nobody, but y'all are mad sneaky. Mad sneaky. That's why y'all are good at cheating and not getting caught. Everybody know niggas think with their dick. Right, niggas think with their dick. So it's like, whenever we do shit, it's because we're horny at the moment. alright, cool. Once we bust ours, it's like, alright, whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all plan shit out. Y'all think through shit. Y'all wait your turn and shit until y'all can strike. Women are way smarter when it comes to that shit. Very much so.
That's true though. That's very true. Like I said, like we think our shit out and we don't get caught. Y'all get caught with y'all shit, and I just feel like y'all don't care about y'all shit.
We don't.
Exactly. So like it's like y'all get caught, y'all be like, okay, sorry, whatever. And that's it is what it is. Just be done with it.
You ever feel sorry for a side piece?
Sorry
Like say,
for 'em?
yeah. So like say like is one of your partner's side pieces, and you cool with them, like oh you cool, and you know what really like. You know, like really where she really stands, and she probably don't know where she stands.
Oh,
but,
and she
you know what I
fucking
mean?
buying jerseys and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she going that shit. And I'm like, you dumb. Go ahead, you. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead.
I
you.
never been in that situation.
Yeah, that shit happens.
It happens. It happens.
That shit happens. But listen, that's why you don't buy nothing. You don't go on dates. You don't do none of that shit unless you really fuck with somebody. Like. For me personally, like I really gotta fuck with you to give you like anything. Cause I know how people are. I know how I am.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, I'm not doing that with you. You know?
I agree, but like I do feel sorry for some of them, cause I'm like they put themselves in that spot to do certain things, but I try to warn people and tell them like this isn't the way you think.
Yeah.
Even if it's your boy though, like what if your boy and you know like the girl's like she a good girl, like you know she a good girl. And like that's your boy though, like that might be your partner, your day one. You feel me? Like you gonna tell Shawty like that's not what you want.
So I think that's where like if I feel like it's a good girl, I don't bother her. If I feel like it's someone who I can see myself with eventually, I try not to bother her until I know I'm ready to step to that plate and deal with the shit that you have to offer and bring, and I know that I can compensate you with what I have to bring as well.
Hold on. Did he just say back? Basically, he was backdoor. That you just said? You said
no. He was thinking that it was him.
Oh, it was him. Okay. I was about
But
to
yeah,
say.
you sounded like you were saying like,
about to go back
you was
door.
fucking the Shawty. Yeah.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. Like, in essence,
It sound like that.
If I knew it's a girl that like, if I'm attracted to, I fuck with you, you're cool as fuck. But I'm like, I know I'm not in a position to cater to you because I'm still out here doing me. I choose not to bother those girls. Even if we're cool and like I got to know you somewhat, it's like I'm not gonna bother you. Like I let them know up front, this is me right now. This is what I'm doing. I don't want to bother you right now. You know. Everybody else is like fair, whatever. Like I'm doing me, but like if this is what you want to do, we can do it. But if it's a girl that I know, I'm like, damn, I'm attracted to her. She's cool as fuck. I want to do right by her. But I'm still kind of doing me right now. I'm not in a place to do right by her. I leave them alone. I don't bother them.
I've definitely been in a situation where like I'm cool with both folks. You know what I mean? Like it's my partner. He ain't my day one now, but he my partner. And then like, you know, you my cool homegirl. You know, we like a sister a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, like I try to throw a little hint, like don't, you know what I mean? Just make sure you keep your options
It's like
open.
it's just like Morgan say, like girls ignore that when they're in love with the dude. Like
She was in love.
Yeah, they just ignore it. They just ignore it.
Like you give dudes the benefit of the doubt, and I stopped doing that shit. I'll never do that again. If I see some shit, I know what's up. I'm out.
But
Just one time?
Yes.
I also think y'all fool yourselves. Because a guy can be blatant as fuck and be like, nah, I'm gonna do this. And then y'all be like, nah, he ain't mean that. I can change his mind.
You see, some
Y'all do
girls
shit
do be
all the
doing
time.
that, but I'm not about to be that girl. I'm not. Like, if I see something, if I see some red flags, now, I'm out. Like, I can't do it. Back then, I would give dudes the benefit of the doubt. I would ask about it. They would feed me a lie, and then I would find the shit out later.
They feed you.
No.
They feed you a lot.
Oh Lord, you stupid.
Now,
Shut the fuck up.
I don't even feel like. I mean, I'm 25, bro. Like, I ain't even gotta lie about most shit no more. Like, I would tell people straight up, like, if you're just a side bitch, you're a side bitch, bro. Like, what the fuck? You just gonna fuck with me anyway, so you might as well know the truth up front, so I ain't gotta cover my ass later.
So do y'all respect side pieces? The one that play their roles?
I got to.
Or you, Morgan?
Have you ever had Have you ever had a side piece? A guy that was a side piece?
In a relationship? No.
Outside of a relationship where you were trying to talk to some dude, but you had another dude that you was fucking on while you were trying to like work on some shit with some guy.
Of course. I'm not in a relationship. I can do what I want.
That's fair. 100% fair.
Still got number two.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm in the talking phase and I'm interested in somebody, I mean, don't think that I'm just talking to you.
Damn.
I don't. I can't do that.
You say that up front?
I say that all because of my past situation I just told y'all about.
Okay.
I would never give a dude all of me like that again.
Hold on. Now you gotta change sometime because you do want to get married.
In the talk, yes, but I'm saying like in the talking phase. But I'ma still be probably talking to two people.
I think.
And this is real. Being honest with myself, if I'm talking to somebody, I'm probably talking to somebody else.
But why though? Why?
No,
just because of that? I feel like
yes.
It's because you.
Yes.
Are you scared to be alone? Are you afraid to be alone?
I'm not afraid to be alone. I just don't want to give you all of my time just for you to be lying, not be truthful with me, and then I find some shit out in the end, and then like I done wasted all my fucking time with you. I could have been talking to somebody else just in case if you were doing all this shit. Okay, I'd be like, or whatever, I got somebody else.
Yeah, so you trying to cover your ass in a sense.
Yeah,
it's
I'm trying to cover my ass in a
like,
sense. I don't want to feel that hurt no more. I don't.
So it depends on the person too, right? Like if you know this is a good dude, if you're getting that vibe from him, like say might be your potential husband, like you're really fucking it up in the beginning too, because like the whole time we started talking, like he was still fucking another nigga, and who knows when that's gonna.
But my thing is, I will let you know. It won't be a secret.
Okay, cool.
I will
so
let
basically,
you know.
when you start dating and you're just dating, you're letting everybody know, hey, I'm casually dating. I'm still talking to other dudes.
Mm-hmm.
You let them know from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
First date.
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because if I hear that, then I'm doing me too. Like,
right.
You feel me? Like, don't expect another date and nothing else. Like,
but will you tell me that?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
And literally, any first date that I have with any girl, and that's the first thing I try to bring up is just like, I'm casually dating. Like, if you're not okay with that, cool. We can just be dope friends. We ain't gotta do shit. Mm-hmm. We ain't gotta go on dates. We can just kick it. We can go out and like have fun with my other friends, your friends, whatever. You know, I let that be known at the beginning, like when we first start talking. Like, hey, I'm interested in you. Let's go out. Cool, let's go out. Boom, we're on our first date. I'm letting you know. Boom. I'm casually dating right now. I don't really want anything seriously. I'm just trying to find what I like, what I'm doing. Blah, 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 blah. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, whether or not a girl is cool with that, that's her decision. But I put the ball in her court to make that decision for herself. Right. So she can't get mad at me for anything else that happens after this. Right. Put the ball in your court. So, you know, I personally don't think a lot of women do that. In essence, I'm casually dating. Oh, I'm talking to other niggas. Because I feel like women think niggas are so possessive. In essence, to like the people that they're dating and talking to, they don't really put that ball in their court to be like, to make that decision whether or not we continue with us casually dating while I'm dating other niggas, or like I'm gonna let you know like, yeah, I'm dating right now. I'm dating you. You know? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does.
That's why I asked, do you actually give niggas the opportunity to know that you're doing you? Because I don't think a lot of women do. I think a lot of women, like I said earlier, they stack their roster without any other nigga thinking. I think niggas naturally think that we're not the only one. Because women do them. Women are women. Like, y'all have options because if we're going to fuck with you, we think you're probably fine. We probably think you're somewhat fine. So we think we think you're fine, other niggas probably think you're fine. So you probably are fucking with some other nigga.
And I know I ain't the best looking nigga out here either.
Like, I'm a smooth solid 8 out of 10. So I know you're probably fucking with some other niggas, but I think you're fine. So granted, you're not being like, you might not be 100 with me. I'm still thinking you're fucking with other niggas, but I don't think women vocalize, I ain't fucking with other niggas right now. In essence, too, I'm dating, I'm fucking, I'm doing this, and that right now. I think a lot of guys a lot of real niggas who are upfront with what they're doing present that. Hey, I'm casually dating. I do have casual sex. If you don't want to be a part of that, that's cool. We ain't got to do this. But I just want to let you know this is what I'm doing. And that way it puts the ball in your court to be like, I want to be a part of this, or I'm going to separate myself from this shit. Women don't do that. I don't think women do that. I don't think I've ever heard a woman that's actually come up to me and be like, yeah, I'm entertaining other niggas. None that I can actively think of right now. I'm sure some girl has done that.
But you put emphasis on every sentence. It was just funny as hell.
Because you have to put emphasis on these things, bruh. Because there's so many different like outlier situations that happen. To make a point, I had to put emphasis on the things that I'm talking about. I feel like dudes do more so like, and again, there's dudes who don't. There's a lot of dudes who we know that like, again, niggas ain't shit. As much as I hate that phrase, niggas ain't shit. Women are just as ain't shit as niggas. But niggas ain't shit. Right? But I do feel like niggas are more upfront when it comes to the people that they entertain. In essence, to women. Women don't be like, oh, I'm entertaining multiple niggas. Y'all don't say that. I don't think I've ever heard a girl who be like, I'm entertaining multiple niggas.
She a savage. I'd be scared of her and know her pussy good.
Right. Right.
What's wrong with savages?
She ain't nothing
Nothing
wrong with
wrong
it. I
with
respect
savages.
it, but shit, I don't want no part of it. She dangerous. She think like a nigga, you in trouble. A girl that thinks like a nigga, you're in trouble.
You in trouble, or is it just gonna hurt more if you get caught doing whatever you're not supposed to be doing?
She's dangerous. Pussy controls the world. So
yeah.
she thinks like that. Like me, like I haven't eaten every girl's pussy. Like,
Would you eat your side chick pussy? That's a question right there.
It depends, like what she doing. If she fucking other niggas, probably not.
But you think she gonna tell you she fucking other niggas?
I would hope so. If I'm telling you all this shit, like if I have a side piece, like this shit I really don't agree with, but like if I did, like we got to be tight. You feel me? Like shit gotta be tight. I don't want no shit happening, bro.
Meaning y'all gotta be friends, right?
No, y'all don't have to be friends.
Shut up!
Y'all
Y'all gotta be friends,
No.
right? No, tight means friends. Like,
No,
y'all gotta
tight
be
means
totally-
communicating.
Tight to the
Shut up!
point.
Shut up! Shut
Tight
up!
means
Shut up!
communicating.
Shut up!
Tight to the
Be
point where she
cool.
damn near know everything I got going on. Hey, I'm
Friends.
finna go out with my.
No, you don't
No,
have to be a
why
friend
would
to
you
know
talk
that
to
shit.
somebody and tell them everything if y'all not?
I have a
cool?
girlfriend. You trying to fuck? Yeah, I'm with that
Oh my
shit.
god! But
Yeah,
why
I'm
would
with
you
that
tell
shit.
anybody that you don't fuck with like that? Why would you tell somebody your personal life that you don't fuck with like
No,
that?
for her to be your side piece, you don't have to tell her your personal life.
But he's saying that.
I just
We
tell
gotta
You just
be
say you have to
tight.
be tight.
No,
tight
shut
can
up,
mean
shut
no,
up,
wait. Tight can mean
no,
communicating.
no,
You can
no,
communicate
no.
without necessarily being
No.
close. That's just common decency at that point.
No.
Because you communicate with any and everybody. If you can communicate, you communicate. That you could be walking up to like one of your coworkers and just telling them like, "Yo, this whatever you did or this and that. This is what I meant. Hey, boss man said this. I'm communicating with you what he said, how he said it, so make sure to get their point across. Correct?
So you just gonna tell any and everybody your personal life just because?
If I'm
no, but if I'm fucking with them,
no.
if I'm fucking with
No.
them, if I'm trying to get my dick wet,
No.
I'm trying to get my dick wet,
And I know I got a girl, and she know I got a girl. I gotta tell her certain shit. I have
right.
to. We don't
It's
have to be
just
friends per se,
communicating.
but
It's
I
Y'all
have
are
to.
gonna be
Just
close on that
communicating.
level when y'all not friends.
No, because it's
what-
other
what-
shit. It's other shit. We're like, okay, my friends were having like deep conversations. Okay, marriage, kids, blah blah blah, whatever. Not like to her, but like how I think we're gonna think in the future. Or like if I had a girlfriend, this is how I would want it. This bitch, I'm just fucking like, listen, me and my girl, we're going out next Tuesday. We're going to the spots you always go to. Like, if you there, just keep it tight.
And this can tie into like the whole associates and friends thing. Your associates can know that you have a girl. So to keep the shit tight, like he's saying, y'all have to talk about certain things. Doesn't mean that y'all are friends at all. Like y'all just have to be like, look, this is just what it is. We're gonna communicate this shit
Or,
and just leave it as it
I'm gonna give you
is.
another one. So say like me and my girl going out and all her friends, all my friends, whatever, and like I might be fucking the bottle girl, right? So like I'm with, hey, bottle girl, da da da, ooh, ooh, like I might have your section, blah blah blah. Like I'm gonna be with my girl. Cool, keep it tight.
You know what she's supposed to do? Keep
I
it
guess
tight.
my definition of tight is different.
What's
My
your
definition of tight is close. It's the same shit. We tight, we close.
That's
Nah.
a synonym right there.
It's what? You agree?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah,
I get it.
But,
Nah,
I get
because
it.
in that situation that he just presented, it's not like, oh, we're gonna be cool, we're gonna be close. It's just like, yo, don't be tripping. If I'm in your section, don't bull. You don't know me, nigga. Don't act like you do.
Don't
do no extra shit. Don't do no extra shit. Keep it
Then
tight.
say we good.
Do your job.
Say that. Don't say we tight, because when I think of tight, y'all close.
He didn't
y'all
say
got
we
some
tight.
favorite shit.
He didn't say we
and
tight.
y'all know, he did say
He said
tight.
keep it tight. He didn't say
He said
we're
we tight. He did say that shit.
He said keep it
Boy,
tight.
if he would run that shit back, I swear
Let's
to
run it
God.
back.
I swear to God, he said
back.
we're tight.
He said keep it tight.
No, he said we're tight.
Tight, but don't take it out of context.
But that's
That's
what you
what I
said.
mean. Yes, but still, to that point, it's like we're not tight to that. Like we're friends. We're not like doing
Then just
that.
say we good.
But that's tight.
But
It's
keep
just
it tight.
It's just
Don't overstep. Don't overstep your boundary.
boundaries.
So
And
when you
vice
keep it
versa.
tight, you don't overstep your boundary. You're over here crossing it to like the threshold that you don't need to. Keep it tight, nigga. Keep it right here.
Exactly.
Keep it
Vice
tight.
versa.
Don't come out here,
I'm gonna
nigga.
tell you, like,
Don't do too much. Don't do all this. Don't do all that. Cause now you're not keeping it tight. We spread out, nigga.
I wouldn't even.
We're on one accord.
I wouldn't even know a situation where a dude would be in that situation with this girl. Like if the dude was decide, like, I feel like the girl wouldn't even invite like the dude to and her man at the same event. You know what I'm saying? Or like they wouldn't even end up at the same place because she would know. Like if I was a dude and like I knew you were going to a party with your dude, like I probably wouldn't go to that party unless it was just like the littest shit in the city. You know, everybody's gonna be there. But like I feel like dudes would be like invite both their pieces to the same event. You know what I'm saying? Because the guys are dumb. Or like we'll be in the section and the guy will go to the club that he knows his shawty work at or side piece work at.
Stupid.
Like if a girl had like a fucking birthday dinner, she's not gonna invite her side nigga and her main nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I would never do that shit.
Exactly.
Ever.
But
I would never want to be in the same building as my guy and my side piece.
That's navigatable.
I would never want to be in that situation. I would never want to put
It's
myself in that situation.
navigatable, but that's a different type of level.
All right, Bird.
I would never want to do that.
You know the situation I'm about to bring up, right?
right?
All right, so shit. You saw your partner who got a side piece get posted on like an IG story.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's too much.
That's too much. She's not keeping it tight. She gotta cut up.
You gotta cut off.
Oh,
Yeah.
she posting you on her story?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Well, it's like some undercover stuff, so you don't know who it is, but you know. So people who've been around that joke before know who the heck that is.
Right.
You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
that's so sad that social media really like
exactly.
wraps around our lives like that. That's so sad.
But I question did Shawty know she the side because I feel like if Shawty knew she was the side, then she wouldn't be posting this nigga like we just obey sleep.
So you think he's selling
blah,
drink?
blah. Gotta be. What girl you know gonna be like me and Bae and this the side nigga?
And
She knows
she's
the side.
side and post. Yeah, real.
Nah,
You selling dreams, bro.
That's petty.
That's petty.
All day.
Unless you just hate the girl and that for that reason. And
That's petty.
but ain't no girl doing
Okay, so
Like,
how much information do you give the side so she won't overstep? Like, do you show how your girl look? You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that?
9 times out of 10 she probably already
No.
Yeah.
Because people post their shawties all the time and be fucking other people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I mean, it's 9 times out of 10 she knows. But like I said, it's just a thing where if you think you guys are gonna cross paths and you doing the side thing, that you gotta like communicate that. Like, I'm gonna be with my girl here or blah blah. Like, my girl doing this, like, you got to.
I'm not even like really trying to preach or anything, but this is just common sense. I feel like this is just common sense. Like, if you're supposed to be a side piece and you know your role is to be a side piece, then like, why are you trying to kick it and chill with this person to get to know them, to get to know like, why are you trying to build a repertoire with them? You're not playing your role, bruh. You're not playing your role.
What's your last name, Hester?
My last name is Hester.
Hester. Yeah.
He go by his first
I go
name.
for
His
my
name
last
is
name.
Brandon.
I go for my last name.
Yes, he doesn't like his name.
I hate my first name.
Alright, man. Hey, look out. Look out for the side piece manual by Brandon Hester.
I don't want to read your book, but if I do, you're gonna be CC'd in the book because you made me write it.
Oh shit, yeah, man. So I think that's a wrap, bro.
It's a wrap.
I think that's a wrap. But
Two real niggas from 912 checking out.
912. But I don't represent one too because I ain't really from there.
I don't fuck with that shit. I
ain't really from there.
But I don't fuck with home.
Okay, shout out Douglasville, DMV. It's
Okay,
straight, man. It's straight, man. If you like, go ahead, follow the podcast, man, on Instagram, Twitter, The Section, THESECTION 1994 on IG. I believe it's The Section on Twitter also. Go ahead, follow everybody. And the credits are gonna be everybody IG. So shit, follow with it, spread the word, share it on all platforms. Peace.
Yeah, sure. Baby, tell me what you mad for. I give you everything. I'm always on the road working, but you my everything. It's been some years now and you don't understand me yet. I'm about to bend some corners. I guess it's time to go our separate ways.